Hi friends, today we are going to learn how to create a cluster on Red Hat 7 environment, and for this purpose I'm going to use my Red Hat installation media, which can be freely downloaded from your Red Hat portal. You'll have to register at Red Hat and get down the media from there. So for this particular exercise, here I'm having my VMware workstation on which I have created a Red Hat master VM. This Red Hat master VM, then I have taken 3 clones of this. These are my clone units of the same master VM. I have created one virtual machine which I am configuring as a yum server. The same virtual machine I'll be using for publishing my packages, as well as I'll be using this full clone for hosting my iSCI devices. Because on cluster we need to have shared storage, and I need to have my iSCI unit there. So for publishing my storage lumps, I'll be using this particular unit, this particular virtual machine as my yum server, as well as the unit for my iSCI targets. So in this unit, what I have done is I just installed a minimal installation, and after doing a minimal installation, we have just changed the name of my computer to, by the help of hostnamectl command, set-hostname yum server.demo.local. Then we mounted the Red Hat installation media, and I have mounted it on my /media location. After mounting it, I have installed the vsftpd package, which I'll be using for publishing all my packages over the network. So I just installed my vsftpd package. Once the vsftpd package is successfully installed, you will be obtaining, or you will be getting, the var ftp pub directory. So what I did is, next we created a var ftp pub rel 7 directory, and then in this rel 7 directory I have copied the entire contents of my installation media to rel 7. Once you have copied the installation media, the next step is I need to create a custom repository of my packages. You may say that you will be able to use the repository available on the installation DVD itself, but for that purpose, let me correct you one point, that this particular installation DVD, which is provided to you by the Red Hat, is not having channel entitlements for high availability and your cluster solutions. So for getting your high availability packages, you need to build a custom repository of your own. Otherwise, you will not get the Pacemaker packages, and you will not get the keep alive packages. So once I have copied, I'll just validate it by running my du-sh command for my media directory, and then doing the validation of the same memory consumption for var ftp pub and the rel 7 directory that we got created there. Okay, so both my directories are of same capacities. That means I have all my data copied onto it. Okay, so now next is I need to install my create repo rpm, which we will be doing by installing 3 packages here. As the create repo is a requirement, create repo demands 2 further packages, that is the delta rpm and the python delta rpm. So first is I need to install rpm-ivh from my media packages directory. First we need to install the delta rpm package, which is a prerequisite of your python delta rpm. Then we need to install the python delta rpm package, which is a prerequisite of my create repo package, and then rpm-ivh /media packages create repo. So once you get these 3 packages installed, that is once you got the create repo rpm, next step is we need to install the package. We need to build our local repository. So create repo var ftt hub rel 7. This process might take a little bit amount of time as it is going to build 3000 somewhat 62 packages, whereas when you run the same with your local repository coming from the DVD, you are going to get somewhat around 4300 packages. Around 62 or 72 packages will not be visible to you. So let my system go on with this process till the time it is building my yum repository. So we will prepare our cluster nodes. Okay, so I am powering on my cluster node 1. So this might take a little bit amount of time in powering on my VM. We got our VM ready. Okay, let me log in here with my root password. Okay, now I'll change my name again the same way. Host name ctl set hyphen host name to cluster node 1 dot demo dot local, my domain name. Now I need to set an IP address for my domain. Okay, so I'll be using nmqi command, which is a new way of doing the job. I'll come down, IPv4 configuration, we'll set it to manual, we'll come down to address. Now I'm setting the address here as 192.168.1. Let's say 123/24. Okay, I want this interface to come automatically, and okay. Quit from here, clear my screen, and systemctl start network, making my network service up, validating it by running my ipattd show command. Okay, oops, my interface is not yet up. So let's see what it could be done there. If up, 16777736. Oops, it says that there is no such configuration. Okay, then I think I'll have to create a manual script for it. etc sysconfig network -scripts vi ifcfg -eno 1677, and there is an entry on boot equals to yes. Yeah, that's correct. So what could be the problem? If up eno 16777736. Oh, it's giving me error, there is no such device. Then I'll have to check my virtual machine settings. I have a network adapter, it is host only and connected also. Okay, IP link, it is there, 17 interface is also up. Systemctl restart network. Let's see what is the status of my service. -L status. Let's says that could not bring loop back. No device found for connection. Okay. Then we'll have to take help from the NMCLI. Here also, oh, it says the condition is my disk is connected. It's not connected there. Okay. So let me go to my settings. Let's take a custom network, VMnet1, and try to connect it again. Yes. Now let's see. NMCLI display. Okay. Let's take reboot of the server. Run it again. Let's see if in case the process of yum server being created is completed. Yes, my yum SQLite database is complete. Okay. So here is first, let's finish this thing only. Let's finish the yum and target server. So here the first thing is I have to get my target utils. So vi etc yum.repos.d will create a server.repo file that takes me to, let's say, Rhel source, and the name is equals to demo Rhel. My base URL is ftp:/192.168.1.254/pub/rhel7, and then enabled is equals to 1 and gpg checked is equals to 0. Okay. Let's see. Yum clean all. Clear my yum local cache, and then yum repo list. If I got a list of all the packages. Oops, I was not able to. Okay, I forgot one thing. I need to start my FTP service. So systemctl, but before that I'll have to see if I have the IP address, IPADDR, show. Sorry, here it says that I don't have any IP address. Okay. So vi, let's see, sysconfig network scripts, ifcsg 0. It says 1e. Okay, let me do one thing. Comment out this line and set the on boot value as yes, and at the end IPADDR0 equals to 1.254, and my prefix 0 is equals to 255. Oh, sorry, 24. Sorry. Systemctl restart network. Why is it taking so much of time? It should not take this much of time there. It's a VM, so let's give it some time. Okay. I'll have to log in back here. Just let me check one thing. IPADDR. It says that my MAC address is 24:68. So let's validate if in case in my file I'm having the same MAC address, otherwise I'll again be getting the error. It's 24:68 and my VI etc sysconfig network -scripts ENO 16 IFCFG ENO 16. Yes, here the problem is my hardware address. Okay, down EN0167777E6 disabled. If up EN0167777E6 connection successfully activated. Okay, so here also see sysconfig network -scripts IFCFG 0. I'll remove the UUID value also from here, and we'll change the boot proto from DHCP to static, and this IPADDR on boot is yes. Up, we got our IP address added. Is it? Count EN0 7 is 6 here. Do the same. Okay. Up, activated. Now let's make all three in the same virtual switch. Let me make this also host only, and we'll check if in case my client is able to reach the server. 192.168.1.254. reply is coming. That's good. But here we'll have to take care of one more thing there, but when we are building a cluster, all my three nodes should be able to talk to each other with their names. That is, there should be a name-based resolution. Okay, so with the same process, I'll be firstly repeating it on my second VM also, and here my IP is up. VM. Let's firstly bring all the three nodes. Power on this one also. Give me for a second. I'll just edit the settings. Let me remove the printer from here. Let me remove the sound card from here. Just everything is okay. There's no floppy. Yeah, that's good. So let me power on this now. Okay, let's log in here. Good. Okay, host name ctl set hyphen host name cluster node 2 dot demo dot local, and I'll directly modify the script etc sysconfig network hyphen scripts ifcfg hyphen en0 will firstly change my boot protocol from DHCP to static. Will change my on boot to yes. Will remove the UUID value. Will remove the hardware address value. Will add a value for IP ADDR 0 equals to say 192.168.1.124 and my prefix 0 equals to 24. And let's save it. Let us screen if down en016.7 and bring it up and ping my yum server 1.254. It's pinging, giving me a reply. That's double thumbs up. It's good. Now what we have to do is we have to configure all three nodes to be able to talk to each other. Okay, vi etc host file, give a local name resolution 192.168.1.254. It's yum dot demo dot local. That's for the name of my machine. Yes, it's yum server dot demo dot local. Yum server dot demo dot local 1. Let's create 2 copies of the line and let's block this entry. Insert 123 as in place of my yum server. We'll place it as okay. cnode 1 dot demo dot local and here it is cnode 2 dot demo dot local and this address becomes as 124. Okay, we got one file. Let's clear it. Ping yum server dot demo dot local. It's replying from there. That's good. Now the same process I have to repeat on it. So let's see, can we do SCP? No, I'll not be able to do SCP as of now because we do not have SSH routes configured here properly. Okay, so we'll do just one thing. And again, let's write SCP 192.168.1.123 /etc/host to my local etc/host. And let's do it here as scp-r. Okay, yes, I know the password. We got the file here. Let's do here ping em server dot demo dot local. I'm able to get it. Okay, from here only let's do scp to our yum server also. 192.168.1.254 /etc host. Okay. Password we provided. Password we provided. Let's see if the file reached up here. Let's see. Close. Yes, we got the file here also. So now all my nodes can talk to each other. Demo.local talking there. cnode2.demo.local, it's talking there. So all three nodes are talking to each other. Now from here only I'll use the same SCP concept. SCP my etc/yum dot reposd server repository file, and we'll store it on my 192.168.1.123 /etc yum dot repos dot d. Yes, done. Now we'll repeat the same process for our 124 server also. Now all three servers are able to talk to the yum repository. Here we'll have to install just one thing, systemctl enable vsftpt service to mark it permanently active, and then start my vsftpt server. For the time being I'll have to flush my IP tables rules, and also for the time being systemctl stop my firewall d daemon and set my enforce to 0. Okay, now let's go and check on the client side if I can get that yum repo list. Cool, I'm able to get the packages. Same thing is here, yum repo list. That's cool, we got the packages here also. And yum repo list. Okay, so all my three nodes are now able to talk to my yum server. That's cool. The next thing that we have to do is I have to create my SCSI targets here. So for that purpose, on my yum box only, I am adding a utility yum by install tgt admin. Target CLI. This target CLI is a package which is a new way of creating your iSCSI targets on Red Hat 7 box. Whereas when you are talking about the EL5 or EL6 architectures, there we had etc/targets.conf file which we were using to create our machine as a iSCSI target. Okay, so here we got the target CLI utility. The first step that we have to do is run the target CLI command, which says that there is nothing target CLI is available. Okay, so the first step that we'll do is we'll clear config and we'll say that confirm is equals to true, and then save config to get a blank etc target backup files. It's a JSON script that we have to update. Okay, now we will be creating our etc targets here. We'll come back. Okay, so now let's follow the steps. Just run the help command, which gives you a list of all the options which you have here. Okay, do ls, it gives you a listing of all your options. Okay, I'll do one thing, I'll quit from here. Good. We'll clear my screen. We'll start it again. But before that, I'm just creating two template file. I'll just simply ddif equals to /def/0 and of equals to slash dummy1 with a block size of 1024 and count is equals to say 100, or let's make it as 100 MB, dummy1 and dummy2 and dummy3. Now we will execute our target CLI. Do ls. So here I do not have any backing stores. We'll go to cd back stores. Inside back stores we'll go to the file IO. Currently there is no file IO available. Create. So simply run. It says that we need to have a file or a device name. So I'll be running my command create with slash dummy1 with name as say store1. Okay, 100M. Okay. Create file dummy1, create file dummy2, file1 and create file2 with my dummy3. So once this is done, now if I do ls, I have 3 file IOs available to me. We'll go back to our main. Then again I need to go to my cd iSCI, do ls. I do not have, so we'll create a IQN as create 192.168.1.254. that's my IP address. So IQN dot, or I can give it iSCI qualified name here, IQN dot 2016-02 dot local dot demo dot em colon lun1. Got my first. Do ls. Now I have my ACLs to be generated, logical units to be generated. So first I'll go to my portals, but these portals are in my IQN target portal group and portals. Do ls, there is nothing. Create 192.168.1.254. got my first portal created. Come back one level, do ls. Now next is my logical units, cd luns, do ls, create backstores file IO file, file1 and file2. Now if we check ls, we got 3 logical units of these specific capacities visible to me. Okay, Now we'll go one level back. ls, we got a target portal group. As of now there are no ACLs defined, so for building our ACL I need to get some information from my iSCI nodes. So there is a file hc slash. As of now I do not have any iSCI details here, so on my client sites I'll have to install yum-y install iSCI initiator utils, or we'll simply do iSCI and start. So once I install this iSCI initiator utils on my cluster node, we'll be getting a file there as hc slash iSCI slash initiator name.iSCI. So here this is something which we can control on our own. The name of my iSCI initiator is mentioned something. I can change this value to whatever we want to have. I'll be setting my initiator name as iqn.2016/02 dot say local.demo colon we'll save it. And now what I want is that this ACL to be created. ACLs, do ls, there is no ACL, create for the same name what you have mentioned there at the client location. So what it requires a parameter which is nothing else but my IQN number or a WWN number. So create IQN dot 2016-02 dot local dot demo. We just validate it from here by doing a cat of our script local.demo:1. So the same we'll have to specify here. My first IQN and ACL got created. Okay, so what this is going to do is it is now restricting the access of these IQNs on this client only. Now the same thing is we'll do it for :2 also, so that my second node also is able to obtain it. Now if we go to our top level and do ls, now it looks a little bit good. We have a file IO, we have a ACL, we have a IQN, and we have logical units, and these logical units are mapped to a particular target. Okay, we'll do a save config and we'll exit from here. Now my iSCI targets is initialized. We'll do one thing, we'll go to our client to validate it in case it is visible. iSCI initiator iSCI adm -m discovery -t send targets from portal 192.168.1.254. We got our IQN visible to us. Now next step is iSCI adm. Mode is now node, and I can directly give -P followed by my IQN 1.254 -- login. We got connected. Now if we check our ls blk, we got 3 new disks connected to our system. We have SDB, SDC and SDD of 100 MB each, which are actually coming from my remote location. Now the same process will repeat up here. Yum on my cluster node 1 also. Yum-y install iSCI once my packages got installed. Okay, we'll clear our screen and we'll change the name. So vi let's say iSCI initiator name dot iSCI and modify this value to 2016-02 dot local dot demo :2. Save it. Okay. Now we'll repeat the same process. iSCI adm -m discovery -t send targets from the portal 192.168.1.254 to perform the discovery of my iSCI targets available there. Then the same iSCI adm command followed by mode as node and my portal with -t switch -- login. Again here also lsblk we got those 3 days sdb, sdc and sdd defined on there. Okay, so now we got the 3 devices visible to us on both the client nodes and we got our iSCI target available here. 2 clients, that is 2 cluster nodes, are able to talk to this particular server. We have got all the packages in it. Okay, so we have made our infrastructure ready for getting connected for hosting my cluster services. Okay, so we'll meet in our next video when we are going to configure our Pacemaker cluster on this Red Hat environment. Bye till then friends, we'll wait. We'll see you soon in our next videos.